is about, I didn't brush my teeth, didn't wash my face. And it's still gonna dark outside, so it's probably like 6:50. Every day before my chief leave out for work, or at least majority of the time, I like to pack his lunch bag, or I just like to give him a hug and kiss before he leave. Unless I'm super tired. And today is like, I jumped right out of bed. So as soon as I jumped out of bed, y'all started sweeping water bugs. Yes, where I live at, it's a lot of little cracks in the walls, and it's a big house. I live in a big house for right now, before we move. And water bugs be sliding right through, especially when it's raining heavy. It was raining heavy like 2 days ago. So yes, when I woke up, my cat, she had some fun killing 2 water bugs. But I saw on Instagram some time ago from someone. Her Instagram is probably like womb. It's something, bro, but whenever I go back and look, I'm gonna just comment it. And she said how pregnancy is a karmic lesson. So when I first saw it, I'm like, what? I'm reading through everything that she said, and she said how it's a pact. It's a pact between you and your partner. Because you guys already know. If you watch my videos, then for the most part, we most likely believe in the same things, or on the same spectrum at least. So I'm pretty sure we both believe, we can agree that when you're giving birth, majority of the time, honestly, probably even all the time, someone is coming back from your lineage. Or their lineage, or it's like a mix. I think it's probably always a mix. Anyway, I'm saying all this to say, this is a video diary also. Never quote me on things. These are a lot of things that I believe, but beliefs can change over time when you learn more information. But this sounds about right to me. Anyway, long story short, pregnancy is a karmic. It's karmic. It's a karmic lesson. Like it's a karmic responsibility. So my family has some things growing on our end. His family has some things growing on his end. And it seems like the things that's growing on both ends, like both parts of our family, is reincarnations of a parent that didn't heal. You get what I'm saying? So let's say, because I'm not going to put our business out there for respect, but let's say you have a mom and dad, and you are super similar to your dad. I can use myself as an example. I was on the phone with my dad yesterday. I don't speak to him often. Y'all probably saw the YouTube video that I posted about me speaking to him after 15 years. I don't speak to him often, but my mom's birthday was yesterday. He probably just wanted to call me up and talk. He has a temper. He has a temper, and is triggered by the smallest things, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Why? Because I used to be like that, but I've healed that. I've grown from that. I've evolved from that. I've transcended all of that pain that I've had inside of me. I don't even know why that I've had it. I mean, yeah, experiences that I've experienced, but it's just like, I could get triggered easily. If you know me in the past, I was a super sweet girl, but I could get triggered easily. And it's like, don't get on my bad side, because I'll probably hit you. Like, that was me. No flex or nothing like that. But he would just get triggered from the easiest things, the quickest things. And I said to him, I said, you got a low temper. He said, yeah. He said, that's where you get it from. In my mind, I'm thinking, how you know? I got a low temper, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I said, I guess so. And that's why it's so important. And y'all, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying earlier. This is a diary. Diaries is all over the place. But that's why it's so important to like speak to your parents. Even I know it would be hard to speak to our parents. Like if your parent really was on some nut ass shit, like I can't tell you to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? If they was really on some nut ass shit, like you cannot even talk to them. But it's like at least 10 minutes. Write down some questions. You get what I'm saying? So that when we all get on the phone, like, hey, how was your day? Oh, bad. You know what I'm saying? Like just take note of how they are. You know what I'm saying? Take note of how they are. Hey, how was your childhood? Like, how was your mom? No. And I guess don't make it seem like it's an interrogation, so that way they don't feel interrogated. Just like make it like flow, like, yeah, mommy, I miss mom. Like anything. I don't know. Y'all fucking know. But anyway, putting two and two together, I'm realizing how we are all just different incarnations of our mothers, grandmothers, fathers, great grandfathers. So that's why it's like it's important to know these traits of these people so you can put the puzzle pieces together. Okay? Because we all come on here for a reason. It's like it's cool to have fun. Like the healing, having fun is healing. Like I wish my mom would have had more fun in her life. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like if she would have had more fun, she wouldn't have resorted to drugs. That's how I feel. I feel like if she would have experienced that childlike fun, she wouldn't have resorted to the things that she resorted to, crack and things like that. I'm not sure how people feel when they're on those substances, but from everything that I see outside, like they seem free. Usually children are free. So I wish she would have had that. So because she didn't, I'm gonna do that for her. Because what's stopping me from being free? Nothing. People always use an excuse for the things that they want to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, it seems like people have more. I'm all over the place, show, but it's a diary. I don't care. I'm gonna keep talking. But it seemed like people are more free for things that they don't want to do, which makes no sense to me. And I can speak on this because that was me too. And it's like, why are you free for things that you don't want to do so that way you can eventually complain about it later and you're going to redo the same cycle tomorrow? And then you make 5% of your time for things that you like to do because you're addicted to stress. Your body literally doesn't know how to stay sane in peaceful situations and in happy situations over time. That doesn't make sense. I know, it's crazy, but that's just how the body works. So we have to get our body immune. We have to get our body immune to doing things that we enjoy. Even though we enjoy it, we have to get our body immune to doing it over time, for a long time. Because for years, if you're an older person, you've worked at companies and jobs you did not want to work at, and you had to convince yourself to stay. For years, you did things. For decades, let's talk about it. Who knows what you was doing in a past life, or who knows what a parent was doing while they was pregnant, carrying you, probably doing the same thing. I get it, you don't know no better. But it's like, and on top of everything I'm saying, is like the hood healer, the woman that I said, the womb something, I'm gonna put that in the caption, but the hood healer, we posted her before, and her live, all her lives hit, but her live from yesterday, today is July 11th, so I know it was like 4 days ago, her live from like 4 days ago, she spoke on this, and she also spoke on, this might ruffle those feathers, how people present themselves to the public, and then they get upset for being presented that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's real. Like, this life shit's a lot. It's not. It's simple. But anyway, go back to karmic. When you choose a partner, you're choosing how you want your kids to be potentially. You get what I'm saying? And when you're with your partner, if y'all with each other for the right reasons, yeah, he cute, he sweet, he tall, he dark skinned, but like, is he healing too? Is he attempting to? Is he aware? Is he aware? So that way, like, when you decide to bear children, if his childhood self come back, or if he was a menace growing up, how's he gonna nip that shit in the bud? You know what I'm saying? Or is he gonna allow that cycle to continue so that way his son is gonna be that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And all this shit just ties back to like simple shit. Like, that's why people need to focus on themselves and focus on their happiness and their healing and their journey and their evolution instead of focusing on everything else, bitch. Because everything else is not going to raise your kids. It's not. Yeah, have focus to the things that bring you joy. I'm telling you to have focus to the things that bring you joy. That's a must. Or else you will go insane. But focusing on things that literally deprive you of your happiness is self-destruction. It's self-harm. Focus on the things that bring you joy. Focus on your personal triggers. Not even hyper-focus. Take note. Take note. Just take note. On a live yesterday, I need to know these people by name. But on a live yesterday, the hood had a friend of hers come up. And it was a white woman. And she had like nice energy. She had good energy. And you can tell she's very grounded. And on the live, they were saying how people were getting triggered. Like, see, they're like, why are you getting, like, you know, basically they were saying, like, when you trigger, like, that's just note to something that you need to, like, focus on. Or that's my show. Child, I thought we both saw something at the same time. That's my show. But the woman said that when you feel triggered, that is an entity. It's a demonic entity that's protecting itself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? That's protecting itself. So that's how you just be like bark the back. Like, I got somebody saying like white hair wraps are ugly. No, they not. You ugly bitch. Like, I feel like white hair. I feel like white hair wraps. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't get me wrong. I be getting defensive sometimes too. But it's just like sometimes like, probably even all the time. That shit. Who cares? I truly believe in black partnerhood. So if somebody comes to me and say, that's so dumb, I'll think like, she's a fool. But then I'm not going to be like, you're dumb. I'm going to be like, all right. Because I'm going to still be with my black ass husband. Hear what y'all saying? You know what I'm saying? That's another topic, but that's also revolutionary. But why did I even start this? I don't know. We just gotta be a little more intentional with what we do. Obviously, every person is like a person, so I'm sure everybody have maybe everybody who knows, everybody I know had childhood trauma. So it's like, it's okay. Like, everybody gonna work through that. Like, it's not, you're not gonna meet somebody and be like, oh, I feel like it's so, I don't know. You know what's best for you, cousin. I can't tell you what's best for you. It's just like this life as I evolve, as I step on different steps, like as I go up the ladder, I'm just seeing things for what it is. I'm seeing things for what it is. Yo, don't let this society shit, just like, I love the hood healer. Because the shit that she be saying, I be feeling it. She basically said, don't let this society shit or this worldly shit get you fucked up at home. You know what you gotta do at home, girl. Don't let these distractions, what she's saying, don't let these distractions take you off your pivot. Don't let these distractions distract you. And think, oh, maybe this is right. Because, bitch, within the next 15, 30 years, you're going to realize, damn, that was a distraction. And it worked. Child, it's so much that I want to say on this. It's my second video, but it's just like, where should I start? You can't force nobody to heal. Like, I'm not saying your dad, try to heal them. No, like, not to be rude, but I'm doing this shit for myself. If you niggas coming with me, then come with me. Obviously, I want them to come with me. Like, I want y'all to see me and do that for yourself. But it's not every time. So, we all outward reflections of each other. So I will treat you like how I would treat myself. So I'll treat you with compassion. I'll treat you with compassion. I'ma stay over here, but I'm gonna have compassion for you. Especially because you birthed me. And I appreciate you for that. And this is coming from a girl who dad did not take care of her. My dad did not take care of me. When my mom first passed away, he didn't call me. He did not call me. He didn't call my black ass. When I was in college, I tried to call him to use him when I was 18. And I couldn't even use him because he wouldn't do what he said he was going to do. But I show compassion. Because I know somewhere in the bloodline, you know what I'm saying? He got that somewhere else. Which means he went through the same shit. But because he didn't heal, it's re-going. It's going in the same circle. So I show compassion. Because living in that type of distress is distressing. It's stressful. I can't imagine living in that state anymore. The littlest things make my heart beat now. Being around the wrong person, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I show compassion. I hope all the homies heal. Because I know all my homies are still healing too. And I got a lot of homies. How? I don't know. Spirit just aligns me with people. And if you know me, I don't like motherfuckers. But I got a lot of motherfuckers in my corner. And for that, I show gratitude. That's why I always say, like, just focus on the things that make you happy. Because there might be a time where you got to get nitty gritty and heal, bitch. And when you really get nitty gritty, that shit is not that's not easy. Sometimes it feel like Daisy's like, oh, I just got a revelation. But sometimes that shit feel like you getting stabbed in your back. Why stress yourself out about things that doesn't even matter when we already have a karmic lesson to heal? I'm healing. What you doing? I'm being happy. What you doing? I was talking to my chief yesterday. Talking to my man yesterday. And this is another thing. Like this, y'all gotta go on Hood Healer Live. Y'all gotta go on her lives. She's this conversation starter. Everything that I'm talking about, she spoke about and had me thinking. I'm talking to Ryan yesterday, and I was saying how, like, the spiritual community is like drawn. Like, the spiritual community, and I'm piggybacking off of what Miss Imani said. The spiritual community, they just be like trying to prove something. Like, I'm so evolved. I'm so this. Oh, I'm oh, it's just like, but are you healing? But you can be a vegan, writer, and still be a dark ass bitch that didn't heal from shit. Still can be full of hate. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm airing everything out on this bitch. One thing I'm getting out of, and this is what I told Rod, is listening to elders that don't got. I'm done listening to elders that I don't feel. I'm gonna respect you, but I feel like people, they try to bully you because they older than you. You don't got shit on me. I mean, let's talk about it. When they inspired by you, when they want to be you, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna respect you. But any advice, like, if you try to tell me, like, I'm cool off that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't desire to be in your spot. Like, why would I listen to you? And this is a diary, so a part of me is thinking, like, damn, like, because a part of me, y'all, is like, I don't like talking about other black people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, this gotta be told. So long story short, I don't even know why I brought this up. I forgot why I brought up this conversation. I probably just needed to vent. But I'm saying all this to say, like, healing is essential. I forgot why I said that. But that's just gonna follow you. It should follow you until you're older. Like, just because you're older don't mean that you more wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be older and just be a child self and just be older. I respect everybody. I want everybody to respect me. But I also want people to understand that, like, I don't know. I forgot why I brought that up. I'm going to stop this soon. This is a long one. But to conclude, it's not even a conclusion. We'll conclude in Diaries. I'll see y'all.